Good evening, Mr. Mohan Krishnan. I'm Viju Chavan, senior citizen, staying alone in my own house, B14 Sai Milap, Sai Baba complex. I'm a senior citizen, age 73, staying in my own house, and I'm a bona fide member of my society, staying in my own house for last 35 years. And I've been observing all the misappropriation, frauds in my society for many years, but I didn't pay attention. So the first time when there was an election organized in the society in 2009, we had official election, and I was there in the committee as a woman secretary. That time there was no reservation special for a woman, but then moment I took over charge as a secretary, I saw a lot of frauds and illegality in the society's accounts and everything. So because I started checking up everything, I was harassed on that post. Somehow I did lot of work, but somehow I think even in today's society, a woman is not respected for her intelligence still. And I was getting harassed by the committee member, male committee members, and me and only one more lady was there. She was just a committee member because she only had complained. After that, I somehow worked officially, properly, everything in black and white, and changed my portfolio from secretary to the committee member. After that, I gave up on that and I didn't pay any attention whatsoever it was happening. I was out of the committee. 2017, there was another election wanted to conduct, and at that time they had women's reservation specially, so because there was a reservation for a woman, they were forcing me to occupy that woman reserve seat. So I said I had a very bitter experience as a woman secretary. I don't want to work. I will not sign any paper, any documents. And I refused to accept that post, but then they forced me. So I said, I'll help you because I like to help. And I worked, I know whatever it is, I know bylaws or everything. So I accepted that women's reserve post. And after the formation of complete committee with two females on reserve and one female in the main committee, they started forcing me specially that you should resign on your own. Don't attend the general body meeting. Don't ask the questions in front of the members, and especially don't come and you resign on your own, because they wanted to get the sanction, big sanction amount, funds for the society redevelopment, sorry, repair and renovation, lift, and so many other things, all about 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, big amount. So I realized their game. So because they forced me to resign, I didn't resign. So they started harassing me in the monthly meeting. They used to take my videos. They used to laugh at me. Used to comment. One guy, committee member, used to bring his office laptop and used to aim at me and record me. Once they pushed one bag in my hand, and the other fellow immediately clicked the photograph. I am unaware of all it. All kind of things happened. It started increasing more and more. So they were not showing any accounts, and during the corona time they started repair renovation of the society. That time also they didn't disclose any accounts to me. It was never used to be displayed in the group also. So anyhow, after getting harassed by them and abusing language, I first time complained in 2019 November to the deputy registrar about the illegal and misappropriation of the society committee members. And after that, the moment they received a letter from deputy registrar in 2019, my harassment increased. I was abused. I was humiliated every step, and they were saying they kept my mobile phone away so that I don't record, the in monthly meeting. And all the men, they called me Buddhi, will sue you in the court for the defamation of the society. Yours is a government working mentality, and they didn't allow me to record or say anything. And I was all alone. 6, 7 committee members were pouncing on me, so I tolerated all that. I was depressed also. But then later on, that due to corona, we were not having regular meetings, so they were hiding everything from me. After that, in one of the AGM, when the corona was little bit released in 2022, 21 or 22, they called a AGM, and in AGM, one of the committee members' wife came to hit me in front of everybody by rolling her sleeves, saying, "तुम बहुत तकलीफ करती हो, बुड्ढी, we will not help you out." And she came running on my body, and she wanted to hit me, but she didn't hit me. And her husband is continuously telling, माफी मांगो, सबके सामने माफी मांगो. He wanted me to apologize in front of everybody, because I am asking questions and I'm asking the accounts and everything, and they are majority. They have teamed up, very nicely against me. So all that happened. Then I started. When she came, I was scared because I'm staying alone. So I asked few people. Then they said that you have to go to the police for your protection. So in 2022 March, I went to the police station and I told them this is what is happening to me. These people are harassing me, abusing me, and hitting me. And after few days, the ex-chairman rode the two-wheelers bike also in one of the lonely lane here nearby. Because I go in the morning for my exercises and all that. So that also he did. Then when I complain about the cracks and seepage during the repair renovation of the society, 4 men came without any woman in their group, and they pounced on me. They abused me when I was all alone. They didn't help me. They didn't rectify the problems I requested. In fact, they damaged my color from the door outside everywhere, and they went away. Till date, they have not done anything. In fact, they wrote a letter saying that you are wasting committee's precious time and you are harassing everybody. So I was very nice to them, saying that the one of the committee member had taken a flat above mine and he altered it. So because of that, I had more problems. My ceiling is down, my kitchen this thing pillars and kitchen beam is crack, and regularly there is a sand and is falling down from there. So everything is damaged, but nobody pays any attention. I'm living in that condition. Then when I complained to deputy registrar, they were doing all kind of illegal things. The accounts were not shown displayed. The monthly meeting was not taken properly that time. Whatever AGM letters I used to ask the queries last 2 years, they were never ever replied to me. I asked for video recording of the AGM, that they never did. I asked for the accounts, they never did. All the wrong reports of the auditors were there, and regularly there is a auditor's report for not filing the rectification reports to the deputy registrar. And we have a defaulter in our society for last 25 years. He only takes a lead and talks so much, and uh, interferes into society meetings and affairs. In fact, he claims that being a defaulter is paying more on interest than the other members. So it is very tricky argument he does. And plus the AGM which is done in last year, so that also was illegal, because I asked them the query in the AGM to be clarified. So they postponed the AGM itself, giving the excuse of the rain. So everything was put on record to the deputy registrar about the impanelment of the auditor also, that was also illegal. Then they demanded, I applied for 154B8 application for inspection of the documents. Twice I applied. First time when I applied, they started laughing at me. Yeah, ऐसा थोड़ी होता है, वैसा थोड़ी होता है. And then later on, they didn't give me any documents. In fact, they demanded in writing that you want to inspect the documents and you want the certified copies, so it will take lot of time, so you have to pay 25,000 in advance. They never followed the right procedure, legal procedure for the inspection or giving me certified copies. In fact, they demanded 25,000 in advance, which I reported to the even commissioner of police that this is what is illegal and extortion happening with me. But till date they have not replied anything. So first time they didn't reply, so second time again I replied asking for the inspection under 154B8 and certified copies by paying them in advance 1000 rupees check. During that inspection, the chairman's illegally interfering son, he pounced on me because I was taking some photographs of the receipt which I found. The receipts containing saying that entertaining deputy registrar for breakfast, lunch, auto, all these kind of bills, and that is the reason they were not showing me any documents. So when the chairman's son, he started pouncing and pulling my phone, I called the police. Police came to the venue, but he made me delete all the photographs and videos what I had taken about the receipts. So I was really surprised about the police's behavior. So all that happened. On the contrary, the chairman's son wrote it on a letterhead of the society that the phone call made by Miss Viju Chavan to the police, he came and he deleted the photograph. I still doubt that she must be still having some photographs in her evidences in her mobile. So you can imagine the guts and heights of their thinking and illegality. They are making mistake pouncing on me, and then they are saying that they want to destroy the documents as there is no space in the cupboard. All that is reported, but police has not taken this misappropriation of the fund, hitting me, abusing me, as a cognizable offense in their on their record from 2022 March onwards. I have been complaining and approaching to the police for the help and for the cognizance into the cognizable offenses recorded, because after this thing people were called in the police station for the enquiry. My brother, one brother who stays away in Mira Road, he started getting anonymous calls from the lady from the society. So he called me up and he told me, I'm getting calls from your society by woman without identifying or without disclosing her name. So he gave me the number, I verified it. She was the manager of the society, who was working for the society. It was her number because when I was secretary, she was used to deal with me. I had her number with me. So I asked her, she refused. Till date, her recording, her statement is not taken on a record by police that who gave her the number and from where they got the number, which is not available anywhere in the society. So that means they are all spying on me and my brothers and family, whereas our life is at risk because anything can happen to anybody in my family, to me especially because I'm staying all alone. Then my other brother, whose name is on the nominee record, from that record they found out the address. They wrote a letter by making all false allegations on me that I made a fraud and I'm all the time, threatening to the chairman's daughter, people around me, neighbors around me, people on rent flat, all kind of stupid, allegations. And on the top, they wrote in that letter that this is as per the advice of police. That also it's written there. So I was shocked to see that, and my brother also was shocked, and there were 30 members signature attached to that letter, which was sent to my brother in Mira Road, other brother in Mira Road. And then my brother was shocked, and he's saying he came to ask in the police station with the complaint that I want to know that who's the police officer who has advised them to give a letter, sign a letter with the 30 signatures against her with so many false allegations which comes to me. I want to know the name of the police officer who's advised. But till date, police has not taken it on a record. They have not disclosed the name of the police officer because they have greased their palms and they are happy protecting themselves and the fraudulence also. So this is what has been happening. So my brothers are all in shock. I'm also in shock. And whenever I'm approaching to the police, instead of helping me, they are protecting the opponents. And these people are, harassing me so much so that when I had complained and they were hearing 5 years I was complaining to the deputy registrar. He didn't take any action. Instead, the from 2019 to 22, there was a deputy registrar who was there who was caught in corruption. After that, one deputy registrar came, Mr. Pratik Pokharkar. I narrated him the full story. I thought he would help me, but instead of helping me, he didn't do anything. He also made money from them and he just ignored everything. I had complained about that deputy registrar to all the cooperation ministers also. And like me, there are so many people who are fed up and tired of that deputy registrar who was finally transferred in month of July to other ward from P ward. So no action has been taken against him. He didn't reply to my RTIs. He didn't reply to my first appeal also. So hence, few months back, I had applied in State Information Commission with the second appeal. But in that second appeal also, the for appellate authority deputy registrar didn't come for hearing. Only PIO came, and PIO gave a false statement saying that I have already given the documents, and I had given the application with the stamp envelopes so that they will not have a excuse that they have not posted or they have posted and have not received the documents. So everything was uh, placed and registered very well so that they have no excuse, but still they are lying. And my hearing in the SIC, State Information Commission, is still pending for the final verdict because they come in the collector's office also and SIC office also, and they keep lying through and through because they are getting a lot of money. That happened with the deputy registrar, so I argued my case twice. Again, there was a hearing set with the third deputy registrar who's appointed in P ward, Mr. Bajrang Jadhav. He was transferred in month of July and there was no sign of a hearing with him at all. I had sent several emails, so many reminders. In fact, the order for 154B27-1 was passed in October 2023. But after several reminders also, there was no this thing acknowledgement or any reply to my queries, email or anything from the deputy registrar. Finally, in the month of December, 19th of December, I applied for the RTI with the deputy registrar's office, which till date he has not replied. Now I had a hearing, first appeal hearing also with the deputy registrar. They have not given me document and any explanation that why they don't reply my RTI and first appeal. That happened, and this third deputy registrar who has taken charge of this P ward, he came in month of July, and there was no hearing or anything. Then finally he scheduled the hearing in 5th of September 2024, and hearing was at 4 o'clock. By 12:30, I get a phone call from the office and say that your hearing has been cancelled. You can imagine, I could not commit myself, to anybody because of that date. For months together, I had to wait 1 month before he gave me the intimation of that hearing. So I could not do anything, and last minute over the phone, he cancelled my hearing. So I was very irritated. I sent email to all the ministers, chief ministers, cooperation ministers, but nothing happened. After that, again the hearing was scheduled in month of December 19th, which took place, and I asked for in writing to give a permission for video audio recording of the hearing, and one physical presence of a person, because when they see me all alone, old lady arguing, they lie, unitedly, and they refuse everything. So I had to pay for a witness and take one physical witness with me, so that tomorrow if anything happens, he will confess that this is what has happened. So I have spent lot of money to the lawyers, traveling, mental torture, everything, because the delay and dereliction of their official duties from deputy registrar's office as well as police officers, because these people are not helping me. In fact, they are torturing me more. Out of frustration, in a month of September, I had written a letter in Marathi to the to the home department, Mantralaya. So that letter went to the police station finally. So many times, police people have taken from 2022 onwards. Every time they take the statement but don't investigate the matter. In fact, they call people and they make money out of that. And then they close the case. So finally, when the letter came from again from the home department, I got a call from the Dindoshi police station PI, Mr. Kadukar, Inspector Kadukar. He said, you have to come to the police station. We have received a letter. So when I went there, they took the statement in Marathi. It is a 3-page statement. Everything is mentioned by me into that how my brother received the anonymous calls, how my second brother received the letter with the false allegations, and 30 members' signatures, and everything written in that is cognizable. But still, police has not taken any investigation on those points which I have mentioned. In fact, so much so that during the hearing of in the office of deputy registrar, the committee members have written down, instead of giving the official statement that why there are frauds, they have written that she is staying alone, she is out of her mind, she is frustrated, she doesn't get along with anybody, and you should ignore, because this is going to be a continuous process if you pay attention to her complaints. So they don't want me to complain to BMC, deputy registrar, or police. So that is why I've been abused, I've been assaulted, I've been humiliated. And this is actually for a woman, using this kind of words, because when people are called for inquiry, they use words like backstabber, she's like a pig, she's like a deranged mind, all kind of words they have used. And this goes against one senior citizen lady under 509 section CRPC for cognizable offense. But till date, police has not taken it as a cognizable offense. 354, I don't have any evidences because I was hit on the road by the bike. Still, police is not taking it as a cognizable offense and taking it on a record at all, because they don't investigate. Three APIs are changed in the police station. They didn't inquire. Whenever I go there, they say the earlier API is transferred, so there are no documents available. And I had given even the application after so many complaints under section 154(3). That is a legal application addressed to the DCP Zone 12, Smita Patil. I had given that application on 18th of June 2024. Till date, Madam's DCP Smita Patil has not replied that officially. I sent her 4-5 reminders to give me the legitimate reply and take the case or FIR, but she didn't reply. Then I applied the RTI, 4 RTI to the Indoshi police station about my statement and about my application I wrote. For everything they said mahiti asindigdha hai. That means it is irrelevant. They don't understand the information I'm asking. I have asked my noting of the complaints and how many officers have answered it or taken it into the on the record. So I want all that, the survey, but they are refusing to answer my RTI. So I went for the first appeal. The first appeal hearing was held on 4th of February 2025 in DCP's office. For that also I had given written submission for everything in legal format. Plus I had requested, as per the circular, that police is bound to take cognizance of the misappropriation under section 81(5)(b), where the police has the authority to take a complaint and inquire, but they are not taking the cognizance. And the words of the senior PI in the Dindoshi police station कि तुम्हारा खून नहीं आया, अगर तुम्हारे कपड़े नहीं फाड़े हैं, तो this cannot be the cognizable offense at all. So everything is non-cognizable. Now at this age, when I have to listen to these words कि मेरा खून नहीं बहा है और मेरे कपड़े नहीं फाड़े हैं, so this cannot go as a cognizable offense. And 509 says the word or gesture to the insult of a woman is never considered. They are only depending about the flowing blood from a woman. So this is the condition of a woman in the today's society. We have not improved looking at a woman very cheaply, till date. And I'm shocked with the behavior of the DCP of Zone 12. I have told her so much so that you are also one woman and these people are using this kind of words for me. So you should take that cognizance. But till date, she has not given me the Roznama of that first hearing also. And she has not replied that 154(3) application officially till date. And now nobody from their office is picking up my phone. So all these things happen. I sent an email to the commissioner of police for a personal visit and meeting with him. But my email letter is forwarded down the line as usual to the Joint CP Law and Order, to whom I already met twice with the application. I have a stamp letter also with him. Then he pushed me to, additional CP. That time Mr. Rajiv Jain was there. I met him thrice in his police station. Once he told me that within 3 days I'll see that your FIR is done, but nothing is done so far. He was transferred from there. Then again, one more additional CP was transferred, Mr. Trimukhe. But I met him once. He shunted me out of his office within 1 minute, calling Mrs. Smita Patil की त्यांचं प्रॉब्लेम काय आहे बघ. And she came out and then the matter was closed. She said, bhakti, 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 but she's still bugging till date. So she is not at all interested in handling and solving the problems or issues at all. Then I had met her so many times, she didn't bother about it. And Dindoshi police station for last 3 years, my experience is that they have absolutely no interest in working at all. Everything is whatever you write to them, they don't understand only whether through RTI or any letter. And RTIs are never replied on time. So I don't know today whom I should go to beg for the justice. And is in today's society, woman is secure? Is she respected? And why the reservation is given to the woman is my big point. You should remove the reservation because there is more exploitation of the law on a reservation for a woman. So where are we heading for it? I don't know. Till date, I'm still begging, running everywhere for the justice and to take FIR. I have spent lot of money by paying to the advocates or documentation running around. And I'm 73-year-old with rheumatoid arthritis pain problem 24 into 7 in my body. Plus I have this mental torture and tension on my head, insecurity. And now our committee people are insisting that I sign irrevocable consent for redevelopment without following the official procedure of the quotations, creating the site, appointing the developer. And many people have given except me that consent. And tomorrow in majority, I won't be surprised that I will be thrown out of my own house. People have already suggested me to sell my house and give them the property and go to old age home. So where do I stand, at this stage in this today's so-called society, hi-fi society? I want people to reply to me and give me a justice. Thank you so much, Mr. Mohan, giving me opportunity. Thank. Good evening, Mr. Mohan Krishnan. I'm Viju Chavan, senior citizen, staying alone in my own house, B14 Sai Milap Sai Baba complex. I'm a senior citizen, age 73, staying in my own house, and I'm a bona fide member of my society, staying in my own house for last 35 years. And I've been observing all the misappropriation, frauds in my society for many years, but I didn't pay attention. So the first time when there was an election organized in the society in 2009, we had official election, and I was there in the committee as a woman secretary. That time there was no reservation special for a woman. But then moment I took over charge as a secretary, I saw a lot of frauds and illegality in the society's accounts and everything. So because I started checking up everything, I was harassed on that post. Somehow I did lot of work. But somehow I think even in today's society, a woman is not respected for her intelligence still. And I was getting harassed by the committee member, male committee members.